Welcome to all my first year students and respected parents. In the induction program, 6th day induction program is going on right now, and as per the schedule given in the website, we have a class now that is physical health related activities from 2:30 to 4 o'clock. And our physical education department, Shyam Mohan Reddy and Rajeshri madam, both are planned with a speaker and expert this thing, and they will introduce and they will explain the physical health related activities. And I request all of you please join in the YouTube. Some people can join in the Google Meet also. Any doubt in between, you can post this thing, and from Google Meet you can ask the question also. See, as per this, we are conducting according to the AICTE guidelines, and attendance is also compulsory for this. Please all of you remember that you have to be attend all the sessions, and we are tracking here as well, and we are taking down your names and corresponding admission numbers. Our class teachers are in the job right now, and every day we are tracking every student. I request and you inform to all others and your friends also. All of them should attend the orientation in this induction program regularly. Now I requesting our Professor Shyam Mohan Reddy garu introduce the speaker and start the session. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Professor Lingareddy garu, head of the physics and the caretaker of all the first years, conducting the induction program for every year for the first year students. Once again, we welcome all the first years. Good afternoon. This is the physical activity of physical education. Myself is Dr. J. Shyam Mohan Reddy. We have our other department colleague, Dr. Rajeshwari, will join in later. In a modern lifestyle, you know that it is a full of speed, tension, stress. You are already faced by attending these so many your targeted examinations so far. We are luckily we are in the CBIT. Once again, we congratulate you by getting the seat in the CBIT. Particularly, is the #1 institution in the Telangana state and the combined state also. To avoid all these things, we need a physical fitness. Another 50 years back, the physical fitness is totally different. We called only those who are having the physically fit, we'll call as a physically fit. After that, in my generation, it is started physical fitness, added in the mental fitness also. We have to be set and keep our body and mind both in one line to get all the things. Nowadays, for your generation, another things also adding. We called as this is a wellness. That is anotherly added 2 things: intellectual fitness, financial fitness. These are all the other activities. Social fitness is required. Earlier we have all these things because of we are moving with all the gatherings very well. Nowadays, smaller groups, smaller thinking. The thinking itself is not in a broader way. We required right now the physical fitness, mental fitness, social fitness, intellectual fitness to compete in the world. The world itself is a very speed. You have to catch it. To control ourselves, to get all the things in a proper way and reach in our maximum height of the lives, to reach the endeavors and reach the higher heights, we required the controlling body mind set. It comes only through the physical activities. Physically, when we call the body itself is designed with some functions, some activities. When the functions work in a normal way, everything will good. The first circulatory system, digestive system, respiratory systems effectively works on each individual body. Once if everything is digestive powers is good, our glands will work in a more and more. Your circulatory system is good, your thinking will good. You can think in a way. Normally, we have to store from the first year when we start the education, we have to store more and more information in our mind. Power it called. Individually, cognitive power, those who are having, they are succeed more and more in their life. So we all balancing all these things. It comes only through the physical activities. Nowadays, because of this pandemic situation, maximum people are unable to move into the outdoor activities. So we prefer, for particularly in this situation, yoga. Yoga is the right way to do all the activities and control yourself, controlling the body and mind to face all your examination or your for success. The thing, the yoga comes, it is the neuromuscular activities, giving some pressure on this muscular and the nervous system and controlling your own way. Then you can move into easily you can accept all these problems. When the problem comes or without this, when the teacher is telling about all the fundamental activities, you have to store, you have to concentrate and more. You have to develop your cognitive powers, skills for the competitive world. We required all these qualities comes through only the physical activities. Particularly, we can tell that through the yoga. Now we call the group of the teachers from the Pranava Hatha Yoga from Maharipatnam, the Veeranna of MSc in Yoga, the founder and chief therapist for the Pranava Hatha Yoga, and also Sravanti MSc Yoga. He will give the perfectly what are the yoga poses, what are the importance of the yoga, what are the advantages of the yoga. Yoga you can all the way, entire the life. This will useful for your parents. All the students, you are depends on your parents, your parental income. You have to adjust with all the things. We have to accept some things. You have to move with your siblings. You have to move with your social activities. Every day you are traveling to the college from the 50 members of the bus and sitting in the 60 members in the classrooms and moving in all the first years. Your social movement supposed to be good. Your intellectual supposed to be good with the classrooms. We need all these things to face all the future endeavors, control yourself. To control all these things, we need a yoga. I request Veeranna can join.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
Okay, Veeranna, along with Sravanti, you can start the program about the importance of the yoga. Particularly, this is the after the lunch session. Go with
Namaskaram, sir.
Or meditation and pranayama today. Tomorrow we'll go with the yoga. Go over to Veeranna.
Thank you very much, sir. Namaste to one and all. Good evening to all. So thank you for giving this opportunity to me. So this is the second time. Last year also we had the yoga session, but it was offline. Now, so we got the opportunity to take online classes. So before starting the session, let us do some preparation. All of you sit straight. Keep your spine straight. Close your eyes. Be with yourself. Try to slow down your breath rate. Take slow and long breathing. After deep inhalation, let us chant one Omkaram to alert our mind. All of you inhale deeply. Join your palms. Let us begin the session with one Shanti mantra from Taittiriya Upanishad. Please remember in your mind. I will recite the mantra. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Release the mudra. Gently open your eyes. So once again, welcome to one and all. So let us see about concept of yoga. This one. Am I audible to all?
Yeah, audible, sir. Perfect.
Yeah, thank you. So I am sharing.
You are audible, but your screen is not shared, sir.
Okay, one second. The option is here.
Share. Yes. Listen.
Yeah, it's presenting. Clear now.
F5 కొట్టాలి. ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది. ఇక్కడ స్క్రీన్ షాట్.
Let us see about concept of yoga. So around 5,000 years ago, sage Patanjali gave one order to Yoga Shastra called as Ashtanga Yoga or Raja Yoga. We can also say Patanjali Yoga. So let us take presently. So Narendra Modi initiated that Fit India movement. In that Fit India movement, along with yoga, Ayush and yoga, two are the major roles to make our India to be fit.
Lingareddy, is it visible?
It's perfectly visible.
Okay.
No doubt at all.
Yes. So on the day of National Sport Day, 29th August, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji launched the Fit India movement. So he suggested not only to the institution or college or any organization, he requests each and every individual to practice yoga at least 30 minutes per day to make India to be fit. Fitness in at not only physical level, mentally, spiritually, and socially also. So one of the yoga text is there, Yoga Vasishta. Sage Vasishta Muni instructed the text to Sri Rama when he was in depression. In that yoga text, Vasishta Muni explained that 99% of all disorders comes from the mind only. He said that Adija Vyadi, root cause of maximum disorder or diseases is mind only. That he said that Adija Vyadi. Now also we came to know that maximum we are facing the lifestyle based disorders like non-communicable diseases, obesity, hypertension, and high BP and diabetes. These are all comes under non-communicable diseases due to our lifestyle. So this is about fitness key dose. So Adha Ghanta means 30 minutes if we spend for our practices, one can become very fit at all personality levels. So for this, there is no any investment, but we'll get maximum benefits. Benefit at the physical level, mental level, and also spiritual levels. So here we can see the movement is not just central governments, but of all the state governments, not only governments, all the panchayats and local bodies, other NGOs. Fitness should be seen as a celebration. So it is not like that I am having the disease, so I have to practice yoga. It's not like that. Every individual can practice yoga to promote the positive health, to prevent from all these psychosomatic or lifestyle based disorders. It should be taken up as a part of our daily life and family life. And also from 6 years we are celebrating the International Day of Yoga on 21st June. All of you aware of that. So let us come to the definitions. Yoga. So that word has come from Sanskrit. That is yuj. Yuj means joining. So in Sanskrit there is one quotation, yujyate anena iti yogaha. Yoga means which joins the individual self with the universal self. Atmani paramatmalo kalpadaniki chese sadhane yoga. So this is the traditional meaning. So for students, how we have to take the yoga definitions. So if you practice yoga, the coordination between mind and body will develop. And as our PD sir said that it's a neuromuscular activity. So if you have any disease also, along with the other treatment, if you practice the yoga, that medicines get boosted. So they work in a better way than not doing yoga. So Patanjali Maharshi, all of you know that he gave one order to Yoga Shastra. In that Yoga Shastra, he explained the Yoga Shastra with 196 sutras, like our mathematical aphorisms. In that he explained that Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodhaha. Yoga is a conscious process of gaining mastery over the mind. So when we get mastery over the mind, so all our indriyas, all the 5 indriyas, sensual organs, they will be under our control. So nowadays we are seeing that many childrens and others also, they are getting more addicted to mobile addiction. Due to that addiction, what will happen? Our creativity, we lost our creativity and other mental faculties. So if we practice yoga, so we can withdraw that additional activities. And Sri Aurobindo says, he says that if you practice yoga, it emphasizes the all-round personality development, like physical, mental, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual levels. And all of you know that definition of health according to WHO, World Health Organization also say that health means physically, if you don't have any disease, it's not considered as a health. Pranically, socially, spiritually also, we have to be fit and well-being. We have to maintain the well-being. Then only called as a healthy person. The same definitions many years ago, Sri Aurobindo says. So Patanjali Maharshi, he explained what is yoga. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodhaha. So if you practice yoga, what will happen? Patanjali explained beautifully with one sutra, tada drashtu swarupe avasthanam. It means, so then the seer established himself in his casual state. So if you practice yoga, what will happen? We will come to know what we are. That is what tada drashtu swarupe avasthanam. So if we know ourselves, what will happen? And if we don't know what we are, what will happen? Let's see. Like in school or in your office, someone said that you are a stupid fellow. Then that whole day, what we will think, oh, that person said I'm stupid. We will get disappointed. So on the next day, if someone praises us, you are very good, you are good at the studies, your intellectual level is very high, someone prays to us, then that day what we will think, oh, if that person praised me, so I'm a very great person. So before day, we got depressed to the some other person comment. And the next day, we got praise. These fluctuations will happen. So when we came to know what we are, that fluctuations will won't affect our state of mind. That's what Patanjali explained. If you practice yoga, tada drashtu swarupe avasthanam, we'll come to know what we are. So then we don't depend on the other comments. Again, Vasishta Muni, sage Vasishta explain about yoga. Manaha prashamanopayaha yoga itya vidiyate. Yoga is a skillful and methodological trick to calm down the mind. Prashamana. So our state of mind is chanchalata. We'll get lot of thoughts not related to one to other. Continuously we keep on, we'll get the thoughts. So that what we have to do, that we have to calm down the mind. To calm down the mind, we need to know the trick. That trick is nothing but yoga. Manaha prashamanopayaha yoga itya vidiyate. Yogaha karmasu kaushalam. It means that dexterity in action. So whatever you do the activity, when you maintain the relaxation and awareness, that is called yoga. And samatvam yoga uchyate. Equanimity is verily yoga. These are the definition as per our shastras. Sage Vasishta, same manaha prashamanopaya yoga itya vidiyate. So this yoga is nothing but a trick to calm down the mind. So how? Like thought waves, if you see the thought waves, always our mind will think something, that is called state of chanchalata. If you practice yoga, what will happen? That chanchalata too, we progress to the ekagrata, and then we develop the dharana and then dhyana. Then we can achieve the calm state. That is what yoga takes us to reach to the state of bliss or state of silence, state of calmness. So concept of yoga, this is the concept of yoga. If you see, the root word of yoga is yuj. Yuj means union, joining of mind body coordination, or you can say atma with paramatma. So what our PD sir said, that yoga helps to develop the personality levels at physical, mental and emotional and also spiritual level. Patanjali Maharshi says that chitta vritti nirodha, yoga helps to get mastery over the mind. So manassu paina adhipatyam pondadaniki yoga sadhana is the best. Bhagavad Gita, if you see the Bhagavad Gita, all the 18 chapters end with yoga only, like Arjuna Vishada Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, like that. Each and every chapters is yoga only. Like our sir also said that, PD sir said that yoga means it's not like doing something. Whatever we do the activity, if you do that in a present conscious state, and if you do all the things with attention and awareness, that is also called as yoga. Yoga means not doing, just like being in a present tense is yoga. So commonly what we think, if you practice asana, then only we think that we are doing yoga. Not like that. You do any activity with awareness and consciousness, that comes under yoga only. So yoga, like multidimensional, physical, mental, emotional, intellectual. So nowadays we are seeing that because of small things only, students or others are getting suicide, because of TV, because of remote also. Sometimes in home, two siblings or brothers and sisters, they will get fight for remote also, they will get depressed, after that they go to suicide. Like that, to the silly things also, people are doing big mistakes because they are emotionally not strong. To strengthen the emotions, to culture the emotions, yoga is the best. In yoga, we have bhajans and mantra chantings and other chantings. That chantings and bhajans helps to culture our emotions, like intellectual level. So we have two hemispheres of the brain. One is intellectual, other one is emotional. So intellectually, we are very strong, we are well developed, but we forgot to strengthen our emotional levels. because of that only, to the small things also we are getting more depressed, more disappointed. That disappoint or depressed taking us to the other unavoidable things like getting suicide or doing wrong things in the society. In Bhagavad Gita, there is one sloka, Kamat Krodho Vijayate, Krodhat Bhavati Sammoha, Sammoha Smriti Vibramaha, Smriti Bramshat Buddhinasha, Buddhinashat Pranashati. How a person fall down because of the anger or because of this hatredness. So for that, if we practice few things of yoga like chantings or bhajans or any mantra japa, that will helps to strengthen our emotional faculties. So human being, from Taittiriya Upanishad, all of you know, like Vedas and Upanishad, they are our treasure house of the knowledge. So one of the Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, explain about Pancha Kosha. Pancha means 5, Kosha means layers, like 5 layers of the human existence. Commonly, we identify ourselves with this body only. So if we practice yoga, like what Patanjali said, Tada Drashtu Sarvupe Avasthanam, then we will come to know what we are. To know that what we are, we have to know our different layers of the body. They are the Anandamaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, and Annamaya Kosha. Annamaya means physical body, what we are seeing. Pranamaya Kosha, little subtle body. So because of prana, we have pancha pranas in the body, prana, apana, samana, udana, vana. With that pancha prana, our all bodily functions will run. Beyond that, one more layer is there, manomaya kosha, related to mind. Again, it has 4 phases, manasu, buddhi, chitta, ahankara, 4 phases of mind. And vijnanamaya kosha, related to our intellect. Anandamaya kosha, related to bliss. Whatever we do that activity or we purpose of our reading, purpose of our getting job, running the family, being in the family, everything to experience the state of ananda, to experience the state of bliss. So that beautifully explained in that Taittiriya Upanishad, Anando Brahmeti Vijanat, Anando Dayate Kalvitani Bhutani Jayante. With that Sanskrit quotations, in our Taittiriya Upanishad, Bhrigu Maharshi explained very well about Panchakoshas. So compared to the other treatments, in yoga only one can do practices for all these panchakoshas. For example, Annamaya Kosha, for physical body, we can do physical activity, physical exercise, running or jogging, Surya Namaskara, Yogasana, and following the proper diet. What Gita says, Yukta Hara Viharasya, Yukta Chesasya Karmasu, Yukta Swapna Avabodhasya, Yogo Bhavati Dukkhaha. If you practice all in moderate, eating, roaming, and sleeping, dreaming, everything, if you practice in a moderate way, that is what yoga. That yoga is nothing but Bhavati Dukkhaha. It destroys all the diseases, all the sorrows, all the dukkhas. Then for Pranamaya Kosha, we have different breathing techniques, Pranayama, to strengthen or to regulate the prana. So, and the Manomaya Kosha, devotional sessions like chantings of our liking God, or doing bhajans, or remembering the gurus, doing the guru stuti, and meditation. In meditation also we have many techniques. And Vijnanamaya Kosha, listening the lectures and counseling. Lectures means for this to know ourselves, we have to read the not this subject lectures. So we have to read the Guru Satsang or any our scriptural granthas like Gita or Quran or Bible, like that. That text we have to read, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, like that text will helps to know what we are. In Yoga Shastra, Patanjali said, like aparigraha sthairya janma katanta sambhava. Like if we practice aparigraha, we come to know what we are in the past life. Similarly, each and every practice of yoga takes to the higher levels of the benefits. So this is about Pancha Kosha, where we can practice all the practices to get the well-being at 5 personalities: physical, pranic, mental, intellectual, and bliss level. So for example, if you go to other treatment, like we see the allopathy is very good. So like if you had any accident or communicable diseases, like, so allopathy is the best. But if we take the example of diabetes, if a person goes to a doctor with diabetes, to allopathy doctor, he will check his glucose level and he will give some medicines. After a few days, again that medicines will won't work. Again they will increase the dose, or they will ask them to take the insulin. Again they will increase the insulin. Like that, in allopathy, keep on they will add the medicines, or keep on they will increase the dose. So if you see the root cause of that diabetes will happen due to stress, also due to lifestyle also, lack of exercise and wrong food style, wrong sleeping pattern. So these are the causes of diabetes. But if you go to the allopathy, just they will check the physical level and they will give the prescription. But if a person come to yoga, we'll ask them, what is your lifestyle? Like previously anything happened in your life, like loss of near and dear, or how is his job condition or work condition? Is he having a lot of stress? And food style and sleeping pattern, everything we'll ask them. And there we'll come to know because of stress, or because of food, or because of lifestyle, he affected the diabetes. There we try to find the root cause of the present situation. So in yoga only we can modify all this. We can change the food style, lifestyle, and they can add the physical activity. So this is the advantage of yoga. In yoga only we see the root cause of the disease. That is what Adija Vyadhi, what is the root of present condition. So then easily you can manage the condition or disorder. So Ashtanga Yoga of Maharshi Patanjali. So not Patanjali means we think Ramdev Baba. Ramdev Baba took the sage Patanjali name. Patanjali Maharshi. So he gave one Yoga Shastra which consists of 8 limbs. They are not 8 steps, they are 8 limbs. Together we can practice all the 8 limbs. They are Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. The goal of yoga is to attain the moksha, liberation, like getting out from the cycle of birth and deaths. మళ్ళీ మనకు నెక్స్ట్ జన్మ ఉండకుండా మోక్షాన్ని పొందడానికి యోగ సాధన వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. So to attain the moksha, one birth may not sufficient. It may get many births. But if you practice in this birth, it may add on to the next birth. In Bhagavad Gita there is sloka Purva Abhyasa, like previous janmas. If you practice good samskaras, then only in this birth yoga will come to us, like yoga and spirituality. So we see the yama. Yama means social discipline, like samajamlo ela naduchukovali, ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya and aparigraha. We have to practice this in society. Niyama, personally, shaucha, santosha, tapas, swadhyaya, ishvara pranidhana, cleanliness, happiness. Tapas, regular sadhana. Even to get good knowledge, good marks in our studies also, we have to do regular practice. That is what tapas. Swa adhyaya. Swa means individual. Mana gurinchi manam telusukodam. Swa adhyaya. So same, Patanjali said tada drashtu swarupe avasthanam. Then ishvara pranidhana, surrendering to the God. Then asana, yogasana. There are 84 lakhs of yogasanas in our tradition. Yoga asana, like physical posture. What will happen if you practice yogasana? Yogasana helps to strengthen our all the systems, like digestive system, circulatory system, nervous system. All systems will get strengthened with yogasana. And also Patanjali said, Stiram Sukham Asanam, how to perform a yogasana. If you comfortably sat in the posture now which you have adapted, that is also called as yogasana. But you have to maintain that pose for long, like chira and stira, kadlakunda. Chira means ekva kalam. Then you can say that is also yogasana. What will happen if you practice yogasana? Tato dvanda anabhigataha. All the dualities will get vanished. Like we accept, like now weather is chill. We accept the same. If you are in summer also, you accept with the same manner. That will come to our physically. That is the advantage of yogasana. Tato dvanda anabhigataha. Then pranayama, breath regulation. If you practice pranayama, what will happen? All our pancha pranas will function properly. Prana, apana, samana, udana, vyana. Then pratyahara. If you practice pratyahara, our sense organs will in our under our control only, like all the panchendriyas, sense organs. Then dharana, focusing. So if you practice dharana, what will happen? Like while listening the lectures or while reading, so one time or second time are enough to grab the essence of the lecture or study. That we can develop with practice of dharana. Dhyana means deshabandha chittasya dharana. Then dhyana means meditation. Tatra pratyekatanata dhyanam. So without any effort, if you stay with oneness, that is what dhyana. That is the important role in yoga. To reach the dhyana state, we have to practice ekagrata and then dhyana, then samadhi. Samadhi means sama adi, like reaching to the beginning state. When meditation becomes continuous and constant, the mind takes the form of the object of meditation itself. There nothing to do, just we have to remain with that state. It is a state of infinite joy and supreme peace that passes all understandings. That is what samadhi. So this is about yoga. Swami Vivekananda said that each soul is potentially divine. So prati okka soul daivatwani ponde capacity undi, potentiality undi. So what we have to do? To bring that potentiality out, we have to practice yoga. Again, he said 4 options. You can practice karma yoga, bhakti yoga, raja yoga, and jnana yoga. With 4 streams, one can attain the moksha. Either we can practice one or all together also we can practice to attain the moksha. So karma yoga. Karma yoga means what? Karma means action. Like we are studying to achieve some job. After getting job, we have to do some karma. Like whatever is your job, you have to practice that regularly. While practicing in that, someday we may feel the praise, some other day we may feel the depress. To avoid these conflictions or these dualities, we have to practice some slokas, like what our ancient sloka says that karmanevadikarase ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phale durbuhu mato sangasva karmani. Like do your action, do not think about the results. Anyway, results will come, but you should not expect that some like a particular results should come to me. So when you expect that results, it takes up to the sorrow or dukkha. So what our ancient text says that just do your action. That is what karma yoga. Then bhakti yoga. There are 9 forms of bhakti. So you can choose any your god, or you can choose any guru and do the service with the 5 bhavas. That takes us to the moksha marga. That is what bhakti yoga. We know like Arjuna and Hanuman's. Hanuma is a Dasya Bhakti to Sri Rama, Sri Ramakrishna to Kali Mata, and Yashoda, Vrindavan, Gopikas to the Sri Krishna. Like that, we have many examples who are the great devotees, Mirabai, Sant Jnaneshwar, Bhakta Tukaram. There are many. Then Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga, it's need lot of willpower. Raja Yoga also called as Patanjali Yoga only. Ashtanga Yoga, just we gone through that slides. Yama Niyama Asana Pranayama Pratyahara Dharana Dhyana Samadhi. Then Jnana Yoga, we know Ramana Maharshi and Swami Vivekananda. They are the great Jnana Yogis. Ramana Maharshi, he took only one word, who am I? Nenu evarni. With that only, every day he contemplated on that to attain all the jnanas. Directly that jnana comes from the spiritual planets. Adiguru Shankaracharya also, Sri Ramakrishna also. They did not get any degree, but they know all the knowledge. That is what Atma Jnana, Nirvana, that comes with the regular practice of meditation and happiness analysis. What is happiness? First we have to understand what is happiness. Like we feel that happiness in like some objects. Like if I purchase 50,000 mobiles, I will be happy. Next day, one of my friend come with the same mobile. He said that I purchased with 40,000. Then our happiness will vanish. We feel like something sad. So first we have to understand what is real happiness. We see the happiness in food items or other roaming and watching the movies or going some outside riding like that. But they are the not real happiness object. The real happiness is within. So happiness అనేది మనలోనే ఉంది, దాన్ని మనం తెలుసుకోవాలి. టు నో దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు ప్రాక్టీస్ ఎవ్రీడే యోగా అండ్ అనాలిసిస్ వాట్ ఈస్ రియల్ హ్యాపీనెస్, వాట్ ఈస్ నాట్ రియల్. So we'll see about pranayama and meditation. Next slide. Yeah. So pranayama, hatha yoga explained about pranayama. Pranayamadi yuktena sarva roga kshaye bhavet. If you practice pranayama in a proper way, one can vanish all the diseases, all the disorders. Ayuktabhyasa yogena sarva roga samudbhavet. If we practice in a wrong way, there is a chance to develop many diseases within us. That is what Hatha Yoga explain about pranayama. Pranayamadi yuktena sarva roga kshaye bhavet. Ayuktabhyasa yogena sarva roga samudbhavaha. That is pranayama. Prana. So there is no any relation to breathe and like our prana. So we think that breathing is prana, but breathing is not prana. So due to breathing, one can regulate the prana within the body. For that we have many techniques. Here we can see in Sanskrit, prana means life or vital force. Ayama means adinamlo unchukodam, to get under our control. So to control that pancha pranas, we have many techniques. That techniques one can learn from pranayama. Pranayama always begin with inhalation and exhalation. In pranayama we have 4 components. Inhalation, puraka, exhalation, rechaka. Holding the breath is kumbhaka. Again 2 types we can hold. Internal holding is antara kumbhaka. Outside holding is bahya kumbhaka. These are 4 components of pranayama. So what will happen if you practice pranayama? One can clear the lungs. All the toxins from the lungs will go out. So nowadays, especially for this pandemic situation, corona. So if our lungs are weak and also if our immunity is low, there is a chance to get this disease, corona disease, than others. So better to strengthen our immune system and lungs capacity, this pranayama is the very best practice in yoga, which helps to strengthen the lungs and balances the nervous system. Especially sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system will get balanced. Ida and Pingala, Surya and Chandranadi. So all of you know, we studied in our science. There are 72,000 of main nadis in our body, and again they have, each one is having the 100 branches like that. So all the nadis will not open always. For example, Swami Vivekananda, Agnya Chakra. Between the eyebrows, there is one chakra, Agnya Chakra, related to our knowledge. So if you practice the Brahmacharya for 12 years, that nadi will get open. What will happen if that Brahma nadi will get open? So once if we see the book or if we listen the lecture, 100% we can grasp that subject. So maybe you heard about Swami Vivekananda. So once if you see the book, he will grasp everything. That is the advantage when we practice the Brahmacharya for 12 years, which opens the Brahma Nadi. That nadis also, if you practice the pranayama properly, regularly, daily sadhana, one can open that. And there is one more nadi, Vajra Nadi. If our Vajra Nadi open, all the drowsiness, laziness will go away from our body. Pranayama mantra from Prashnopanishad. Pranassedam vashe sarvam tridiveyat pratishtitam mateva putran rakshasva sricha prajnancha videhi naiti. Like how a mother will protect the child, like that we are asking to the prana to protect us, to bring the balance and harmony within us. And also we are praying to the prana to grant us right knowledge, wisdom and Aishwarya. So types of pranayama, and pranayama consist of many practices. For example, Kapalabhati, Bhastrika, they clean the system and they will stimulate the brain cells. They call as stimulating pranayama, Kapalabhati and Bhastrika. Nadi Shuddhi. Nadi Shuddhi helps to balance the nervous system. Balances the left and right nostril, Ida Pingala Nadi. It comes under balancing pranayama. Then Ujjayi pranayama. Ujjayi means sound of victory or sound of ocean. Samudram prashantanga ఉన్నప్పుడు ఏ విధంగా శబ్దం వస్తుందో, that is what Ujjayi pranayama. Then other cooling pranayamas and Brahmari. Brahmari pranayama, that is also resonating pranayama. With Brahmari, one can generate the resonance, one can stimulate the brain cells, one can achieve the tranquil state of mind. So now for this pandemic situation, to keep our lungs strengthened and to improve the immunity, we have to practice all this type of pranayamas. So let us practice a few pranayamas. So all of you sit straight. Sit comfortably. So in yoga, we have to practice pranayama after asana. Like with asana, one can strengthen all the systems. Then we have to channelize the prana with pranayama practices. All of you sit straight. So Kapalabhati, we'll see about Kapalabhati. Kapala means skull, Bhati means shining or Shuddhi Jayadam. So ancient time, there is not many words like mind, brain. So they used to call only Kapala. Kapala means brain. To stimulate the brains, to activate the brain cells, this Kapalabhati will help. So we'll see about Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati, it has some limitations, like for female during pregnancy time, menstruation time, they have to avoid. Post-surgery, and those who are having severe spinal issues and nervous disorders and people with high blood pressure, hypertension, they have to avoid this Kapalabhati practice because this is hyperventilation practices which stimulate the sympathetic nervous system. So let us see Kapalabhati. All of you sit straight. Let me demonstrate few rounds. Then we'll practice all together. Yeah, all of you sit straight. Keep your spine straight. Kapalabhati, we can practice 120 strokes per minute. Oka nimshamlo 120 stroke. One stroke is nothing but one exhalation. Like if you do forceful exhalation, that is one stroke. శ్వాస వదిలేటప్పుడు పొట్ట లోపలికి వెళ్ళాలి. సో విత్ completely empty stomach only we have to practice Kapalabhati. So if you feel your stomach is heavy, you can practice only 40 times, 40 strokes. So after that we'll discuss what will happen if you practice regularly Kapalabhati Pranayama. So please observe for 10 times, then we'll practice all together 60 times. Sit straight, close your eyes, just observe once, open your eyes and watch. Right, this is how we have to practice Kapalabhati. So I request all of you to practice 60 strokes. Sit straight and continue 60 strokes. Remember the limitations: heavy stomach, post surgery, female during menstruation and pregnancy time, nervous disorders like epilepsy, hypertension, high blood pressure, like that, any cardiac issues they have to avoid. So I request all of you to practice 60 times, 60 strokes of Kapalabhati. Sit straight and start. Relax, stop the practice. I request all of you to close your eyes and observe the changes after the practice. You may experience breath-free state for a few seconds, complete stillness, thought-free state. Then after that, observe normal breathing. Like always, slow and deep breathing. Now gently open your eyes. So advantage of this Kapalabhati, sometimes during the class we may feel the drowsy or we may feel the sleepy. Just sit straight. So to avoid that drowsiness or sleepiness, just practice 1 minute of Kapalabhati. All that drowsiness and laziness will go away. To grasp the complete essence of the lecture or complete essence of the class, this Kapalabhati will help us as a student. We can practice this, and at home also, before starting the reading, 1 minute we can practice Kapalabhati, and one more practice Nadi Shuddhi is there. Later we'll come to know that. So like that, before reading, so during the class, if you felt any drowsiness, that time also we can practice Kapalabhati. Sometimes we'll get well prepared for the exams, and at the time of examination we think that nothing is there in my mind, complete blank. So at that time also just sit quiet, don't think about the exam, just sit quiet and just take few long breathings. Then 1 minute practice Kapalabhati, then Nadi Shuddhi, slow breathing. So everything, whatever you read, whatever you heard from the classes, that you can perform very well in the exams. So as a student, so before studying, during the exams, in the classroom also, like this we can adapt the changes. This is also called like yoga only. Yoga means not like 1 hour or 30 minutes we have to do continuous practice. This we can add the yoga practices wherever we got the opportunity. Like our sir says that at the beginning, sir said while returning to the home in the bus also we can practice Kapalabhati and Nadi Shuddhi, some focusing concentration practices. That also we can adapt to our parents. Also we can teach, like to manage the diabetes levels we can practice Kapalabhati. To improve the digestion also we can practice Kapalabhati. To prevent all the digestive disorders like constipation, indigestion, flatulence, to improve energy levels, to stimulate the brain cells. From the childhood, if you practice Kapalabhati, like all our brain cells will get activate, our intellectual faculty we can improve. This is the advantage of Kapalabhati. Especially for this pandemic situation also, this Kapalabhati will help to clear our respiratory tract, to clean our throat. Regularly we can practice. Initially we can start with 40, 60 strokes, then later on 120 strokes per minute. So this is about Kapalabhati. Here we can see few slides, 60 to 120 strokes per minute. Posture, how we have to sit. Samakaya Shiro Grivam Dharayanna Chalam Stiraha. What our Shastra said, we have to sit straight. What will happen if you sit straight? Our gravity on our spinal cord will have in a right direction. If you sit in a wrong posture, after a few minutes we may feel the pain in our back. So that's why we can see the ancient picture, like in any aranya or any kutira, like their guru sitting in front of the shishyas. All the shishyas will sit straight to gain the Brahma Jnana or right knowledge from the gurus. They say we can't see the bending posture of that shishyas. That is the best example we can take how we have to adapt the posture to listen the classes, to listen the lectures. So benefits you can see here: activate the brain cells, mental stress. Like we feel we can experience everywhere the stress. That is also two, positive and negative. Like positive stress, that is eustress. For exams, we need the positive stress. So without stress, we can't achieve the expected results. Then de-stress. De-stress take us to the depression. So stress should be there, but it should be in a positive way. Relieves constipation, digestive power, increases the digestive power if you practice regularly. So after 1-2 day practice, you should not expect the results. Minimum 3 months we have to practice regularly. That is called sadhana. We saw there niyama. Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhana. Tapas means austerity. Regular practice should be there for our studies and to practice or to learn any knowledge, any vidya. Regular sadhana is compulsory. Very good practice for diabetes. To manage the diabetes, this Kapalabhati will help a lot. Lower back muscles, especially to strengthen the lower back muscles. So due to long journey or our roads may not in a proper way, that affect the lower back issues. To strengthen that lower back muscles, we can practice Kapalabhati regularly. Improves the blood supply to the abdominal organs. Limitations: high BP, all the cardiac issues, spinal injuries. If you have injury, you have to avoid. To prevent the injury, Kapalabhati is the best. And vertigo and epilepsy. Bhastrika Pranayama. So let us see Bhastrika. Bhastrika means bellows.
So perform video directors are there.
Right, we'll see about Bhastrika. Bhastrika means ancient time goldsmith used that mission, that is bellows. So like that we have to use our chest region to inhale and exhale. That is what Bhastrika, to experience the Kumbhaka sthiti, breath free state. So even though we'll get all the benefits of Kapalabhati, along with that we can gain additional benefits of Bhastrika. So we'll see the Bhastrika practice. All of you sit straight. So first observe 10 times, then practice 30 times. All of you practice 30 times. Sit straight in any comfortable posture. Spine should be straight. Chin parallel to the floor. So here we have to use our chest region as bellows. Chhatilo gaali nimpi vadlayali. Breathe in, breathe out. So observe few rounds. This is how we have to use our chest region to breathe in and breathe out. So I request all of you to practice 40 times. Sit straight and practice 40 times. Start. Kallu mooskoni, close your eyes. Breathe in, breathe out rapidly with chest movement. Bhastrika. This is also very good practice to strengthen the lungs capacity, especially for this pandemic situation. You can teach your parents, your relatives. Easy cheyali. Yeah, continue. After 30-40 strokes, all of you close your eyes and sit comfortably. Kallu muskan kurchovali. So this is called Bhastrika. Again, we have to adapt all the limitations of Kapalabhati, like empty stomach, post-surgery we have to avoid, during pregnancy we have to avoid, during menstruation female they have to avoid. So once again, you can remember previous practice Kapalabhati, and this Bhastrika is very good to prevent the lungs related diseases, especially like this corona, COVID-19. So if we practice regularly, like about 5 minutes of Kapalabhati and Bhastrika, definitely we can strengthen our lungs and we can improve our immune system. So next practice is Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. So directly we'll go for practice because it has no any limitations. Nadi Shuddhi name itself expresses that Nadi Shuddhi. All the nadis will get purified. So this is Nasika Mudra. So adopt Chin Mudra with left, rest on your knee. Nasika Mudra with right to practice Nadi Shuddhi. First, left inhalation, inhale through left. Then exhale through right. Then inhale through right. Exhale through left. This is one round. Left in, right out, right in, left out is one round. So one can practice 27 rounds of Nadi Shuddhi to bring the change at our biological clock. Once again observe left inhalation slowly, right exhalation completely, right inhalation deeply, left exhalation completely. So I request all of you to practice 3 times. Left in, right out, right in, left out is 1 time. Repeat 3 times. Sit straight and repeat. So our Shastras told that what is pranayama? Tasmin sati swasa prashvasayor gati vichedaha pranayamam. Slow left inhalation, right exhalation, then right inhalation and left exhalation. Close your eyes and continue the same. Close your eyes and continue the same. Nadi Shuddhi. Continue one more round. After exhalation, stop the practice. After exhalation through the left nostril, stop the practice. Close your eyes. Observe the changes. One can experience the thought-free state, tranquil state of mind. Then slowly open your eyes. So this is Nadi Shuddhi. So previously we discussed before writing the exams, to perform well in the exams, even though we prepared well, but because of the stress or because of the anxiety, we may forgot few things to write in the exams. To give proper performance in the exams, one can practice Kapalabhati, first we did the forceful exhalation, that one for 1 minute, then Nadi Shuddhi for 1 minute, to give our best in the exams. Esvasa University, Swami Vivekananda Yoga University, they did research in Bangalore with the same topic to the students, to few students, to control group, they did not give anything. To the yoga group, they gave Kapalabhati, Nadi Shuddhi and Om chanting before writing the exams. And they compared results of the both groups. They found that there is a lot of difference in their results. Those who practice Kapalabhati and Nadi Shuddhi and Om chanting, just 3 practices for 5 minutes before the exam, they perform well in their exams. So you can see in PubMed also, like yoga research on students to perform well in the exams. So we'll see the next one. So Nadi Shuddhi, till now we did this Nadi Shuddhi. It also called as Anulom Vilom Pranayamam, like posture, how we have to sit. We have to use the Nadi Shuddhi with Nasika Mudra, posture for Nadi Shuddhi Pranayamam, folding the index and middle. So benefits, we'll see balancing body temperature, like homeostasis, like whenever our body functions will get disturbed, then we feel the temperature changes. At that time, if you practice Nadi Shuddhi, it helps to balance the nervous systems, means sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, to manage the homeostasis. Then relieving stress, like here you can, as a student, we can take exam stress while giving written exam or practical exam. Just sit quiet and practice Nadi Shuddhi to perform well in our exams. Even though while practicing also, before studying also, we can practice Nadi Shuddhi, practice pranayama, improving blood circulation to keep proper pranic circulation, promoting the longevity. Remember, while practicing this pranayama, you must breathe into your lungs and not into your stomach. It can be done the year round and by everyone. Like how to practice, many of we get doubt that how we have to breathe, either lungs or stomach. So if we observe the children, they do correct breathing. They use all the lungs, like lower lobes, middle lobes and upper lobes of the lungs. Their abdomen will bulge, while exhalation, their abdomen goes inside. That is the right breathing. So if you observe the children's, you will come to know what is the right breathing pattern. At home or wherever you get chance, there you go to children's and they just observe, like 1 year child or 2 year childs, how they are breathing. Then Ujjayi Pranayama, we'll see Ujjayi Pranayama. Ujjayi means sound of ocean. సో సముద్రం ప్రశాంతంగా ఉన్నప్పుడు చిన్నగా శబ్దం వస్తుందో ఆ శబ్దాన్ని మనం క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవడం. ఉజ్జయి ప్రాణాయామం, ఆల్సో కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ట్రాంక్వలైజింగ్ ప్రాణాయామ. అగైన్ బిఫోర్ గోయింగ్ టు లిజన్ ద లెక్చర్ ఆర్ బిఫోర్ గోయింగ్ టు లిజన్ ద క్లాస్, we can practice Ujjayi Pranayama to improve our grasping skills and memory power. We'll see how to practice. Just bend your head down, touch your chin to the chest, breathe in, breathe out through nose, like శ్వాస తీసుకునేటప్పుడు వదిలేటప్పుడు గొంతులో చిన్నగా గురక శబ్దం తెలుసుకోవాలి. యూ హ్యావ్ టు లిజన్ small child snoring sound at your throat region. You have to contract the glottis to make that sound. Practice about 10 times. Breathe in, breathe out through nose. Recognize the child snoring noise at your throat. Slow breathing. Breathe in, breathe out slowly. Slowly stop the practice. Close your eyes. Kallu మూసుకొని విశ్రాంతిగా కూర్చోవాలి. Close your eyes. So this is Ujjayi Pranayama. So we can teach to our parents also, to our amma, to our nana, like especially for the kids, those who are interested in singing, for them also we can teach this Ujjayi Pranayama to modify their tone. They will get beautiful tone if you practice. If they practice regularly Ujjayi Pranayama, they will get good tone. So Ujjayi Pranayama. So till now we learned Kapalabhati, useful for us and our parents also, our family also, as a student and as a child in the family. Then Bhastrika, Nadi Shuddhi, Ujjayini, the Ujjayi Pranayama. These four are main, are important, are which we can practice regularly and easily. So as a student and as a yoga practitioner, to everyone it will help. So hope you remember well all these four pranayamas: Kapalabhati, Bhastrika, Nadi Shuddhi and Ujjayi Pranayama. Each practice is having individual limitations and benefits. You can get from social media also. So next we'll see about dhyana, meditation. So meditation, no need of slides. So just we'll discuss about meditation. All human being, like swabhava of individual, every individual, ప్రతి ఒక్కరి స్వభావం ఎలా ఉంటుంది? చంచలత. Like chanchalata means multiple thoughts, multiple objects, multiple situations. Always we think something in our mind, like we are in yoga class, but don't know that our mind, where is our mind? We may think about after class what I have to do next day, what are the plannings, like yesterday, something we think in our mind. That is called chanchalata swabhavam. From chanchalata we have to channelize all our thoughts into one object. That is what? Breathing or any one mantra or japa. Mantra, in our tradition there is one sloka, manana trayate iti mantraha. The mantra which we recite 3 times a day, like always, which mantra we recite, స్మరించుకోవడం. ఎప్పుడైతే మనం స్మరించుకుంటామో that takes us to reach the moksha, like relief from the cycle of birth and death. Birth and death cycle నుండి దూరం చేసేదే mantra, manana trayate iti mantraha. That mantra we can select our guru or our liking God, or just omkara also you can take. So omkara, we should not think omkara related to particular religion. Om means nothing but pranava, which is ever new. Pranava, which is ever new. Omkara, like combination of a, u, ma. In our tradition they explain beautifully. A, u, ma, like generate and sustain and destroy. A, u, ma. We compare with Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara. Generate, sustain and destroy. It's not related to any religion. Like we are seeing, we generate, like we got birth and we are sustaining. Some one day we may get, we may have to leave this body. That is what destroying. So this is like Om. Like we know the symbol of Om also. So we can take Om also to practice meditation. Manana Trayate iti mantra. If we recite the Om mantra, one can attain the spiritual planets. Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna explained, Om ityekaksharam Brahma vyaharanma manusmaran yaprayati tejan deham sayati paramam gatim. At the time of leaving the body, if we recite Omkara, directly our soul reaches to the spiritual planets. Best example of Omkara importance. So meditation means Tatra Pratyekatanata Dhyanam, to reach the oneness state, like Om picture or our liking God or image of our mother or our father, our guru, our liking God or Omkara. So when we remain with that particular picture or object, that is what dhyana. So to attain that dhyana sthiti, we have to practice all this ekagrata dharana to attain the dhyana sthiti. So the best one is Omkara dhyana. So we have many meditation techniques: Om meditation, cyclic meditation, and mantra meditation, transcendental meditation. Like that, in our texts or different schools will teach different types of meditation, but the ultimate is same for all meditations. ప్రతి ఒక్క మెడిటేషన్ యొక్క అల్టిమేట్ ఈజ్ సేమ్ టు అటైన్ ద బ్లిస్ఫుల్ స్టేట్, పీస్ఫుల్ స్టేట్, కామ్ స్టేట్. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ Hatha Yoga says that chale vate chale chittam nischale nichalam bhavet. Like if our breathing runs, something will runs in our mind. When you stop the breath, automatically we can achieve the thought-free state, like calm state. That is what Hatha Yoga explained. So meditation, dhyana. Let us try to practice meditation. So meditation means dhyana sthiti. Every time we may experience 1 second or 2 seconds or 5 seconds of dhyana sthiti. To attain that few seconds of dhyana sthiti, we have to practice 10 to 15 minutes minimum. Like we have to think, like what will happen while we start for meditation. We may feel sleepy, or our mind may think something like sleep or distractions of mind. These are the two main obstacles when we start for meditation. To avoid this, we have to practice Kapalabhati, stimulating pranayama. This we did na Kapalabhati. After Kapalabhati, we can go with Omkara meditation. So let us try few seconds Omkara meditation. All of you sit straight. Directly we'll go for practice. All of you sit straight. You just follow my instruction to experience the dhyana sthiti. Close your eyes. All of you close your eyes. Kallu మూసుకొని విశ్రాంతిగా కూర్చోవాలి. Chin parallel to the floor. Close your eyes. Concentrate at your eyebrow center, Agnya chakra, center of knowledge, eyebrow center. Take slow and deep breathing. లంబా సాస్ कीजिए. నిండా గాలి పీల్చుకొని పూర్తిగా వదిలేయాలి. లాంగ్ బ్రీతింగ్ helps to utilize the maximum capacity of our lungs, improves the energy levels throughout the body, improves the oxygen supply to each and every cell of the body. Every day we have to practice this long breathing. We can observe sometimes when we are in heavy work, we forgot to breathe. After work we say hammaya, like we do complete exhalation. That is how we have to observe ourselves. Continue long breathing, dirgha swasa. Breathe in, breathe out deeply. Now visualize the picture of Om, which you have seen already. Omkarani ఊహించుకోవాలి. Visualize the Om. Sit straight. We'll do Om Japa for 2 minutes. Om Japa, multiple Omkara Japa. Let us do it together. Sit straight. Start. Om 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 Om. Continue the same. Om 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 Om. Om 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 Om. Om 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 Om. Om 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 Om. Om 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 Om. Om 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 Om. Om 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 Om. Stop the chanting. Stop Om Mantra Japa. Kallu Muskani. Repeat the same japa without sound, that is anahata chanting of Om. మనసులోనే ఓంకార జపం చేసుకోవాలి, like Om 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 Om. Repeat fast. If you get any distractions, repeat the speed japa of Om. ఆలోచనలు వస్తే ఓంకార జపం వేగంగా కంటిన్యూస్ గా చేసుకోవాలి. కళ్ళు మూసుకొని repeat the same faster and faster. Fast japa of Om. Avoid the distractions. Do not allow the thoughts. Repeat fast, continuous, nirantaranga. Continuous japa of Om silently. Engage your mind always with Om chanting. Then stop the chanting, just remain with silence. No chanting, no thoughts. Just observe the state of silence, state of bliss. Close your eyes and sit with silence. This silence is nothing but bliss, which improves the creativity power within us, memory, retention power. Every day, if you practice 10 minutes of meditation, one can do the wonders. Swami Vivekananda said that meditation helps to transform the fools to the sages, but fools will not practice meditation. With that beautiful motivational quotation, Swami Vivekananda said, then all of you adopt Namaskara Mudra. So let us give salutation to Sage Patanjali, Patanjali Maharshi, who gave Yoga Shastra to us. Whatever I convey to you, just a line learned from my gurus, from the scriptures, from the books. So hope all could grasp some knowledge of yoga by pranava. So let us give salutation to Sage Patanjali, who gave Yoga Shastra to us with one mantra. Close your eyes and repeat in your mind. Yogena chittasya padena vacham malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakarottam pravaram muninam patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi abahu purushakaram shankachakra siddharinam sahasra shirasam shesham Pranamami Patanjalim. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. All of you rub your palms. రెండు చేతులు గట్టిగా రాపిడ్ చేసుకొని కళ్ళ పైన కప్పేసి ఉంచాలి. కవర్ యువర్ ఐస్. Then slowly slide down the palms with few blinks. Open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you to one and all for giving me a beautiful opportunity. If you have any doubts, you can ask or you can post in chat box. If I know the answer, I can clarify that. If you have any doubts, you can ask, please.
Thank you, Mr. Veeranna and Shravanti, for your enlightenment on yoga. So, you all students, you all practice yoga as sir insisted. So, we are at the end of the session. Okay. So, I am Dr. Rajeshwari. And here in our CBIT, the sports has been an integral part of CBIT culture. This rich sports heritage has resulted in the glory of CBIT, not only CBIT, Usmania University, and even in our country, India, in the realm of sports. For this, the ample evidence are Mr. Chakravarti from Electronics and Communication Engineering. He represented Asian universities. He is a gold medalist. He bagged gold medal in Asian Youth Chess Championship. Also, I can mention Miss Vignashree from Information Technology. She represented Usmania University and participated in Asian University Chess Championship. Notice this, there are so many like this who made the CBIT flag fly high. So our main motto, our department main motto is to make all of you, all the students to be physically and mentally fit. So we want all of you to participate. We want to have mass participation by regular involvement in physical activity. So we make you to involve in physical activity in one way or the other. You need to involve. So it may be any game, yoga, aerobics, and we have a full, well-equipped sports facilities in our CBIT, both indoor and outdoor. In addition to this, we have yoga and aerobics also. And by doing regular physical activity, you all know what are the benefits you will get. Not only physical benefits, the mental benefits like cognitive power you will improve by the enhancement of the brain cells, which will improve the provision of cells in the brain. So which makes us to be cognitive effective in our body. So not only physically, mentally, socially also we will connect with the family and the friends. In this, knowing the importance of these physical activities, even our Honorable Prime Minister, our Narendra Modi ji has implementing this Fit India movement. He launched this Fit India movement during August 2019. And we all know that most of the youth are in engineering colleges. So even the AICT has been implementing this Fit India in engineering colleges. With regard to that, we are making this December as a Fit India movement celebrations. With regard to that, I want to share one thing. One second. So from 1st to 7th December, we are making this Fit India Week celebration. And we are conducting some challenging activities for you all. So be ready. And these are the events. You need to perform squats for 2 minutes, or else any of these squats or step up for 2 minutes, or else sit-ups for 1 minute, push-ups for 1 minute, spot jogging at least for 1 minute, or else skipping for 2 minutes, ball dribbling, any ball, basketball, volleyball, whatever it may be, for 2 minutes. These are the counts which we need to mention, and you can make your video and WhatsApp to this number. Kindly all of you can note this number. You can make your video by doing this, and we are giving the certificate of this. Did you? So we are waiting for your replies, and till up to 7th you have time. You can make a video of yourselves of any of those activities, and or else you can contact to that number if you have any queries. Okay. So tomorrow also we will continue this physical activity class in the morning session from 10:30, 2 hours continuously. So we will meet tomorrow. Good day.